Great morning, great morning, great morning, great people. Or let's do it. Hey, or let's do it. Great morning, y'all. Great morning, great morning, great morning. How are y'all doing this morning? Welcome to this morning's message. I hope y'all are doing well and that today is going fantastic for you. Okay. Y'all know we got look, which part? I'ma sing it in a second. You ain't even giving me time to let the people them come on in the room and stuff. They finna come in here though, and we finna sing it. Yes, mama, they gonna give you. Look at you, child. You meant that in your spirituals, didn't it? You admit it. You admit it, child. We is excited. Today is an amazing day, and great and amazing things are gonna happen for us today. Y'all come in, like the live, share the love. Drop something in the chat that you're grateful for this morning. Great morning, Jared. Great morning. Happy birthday to my mama. Okay, y'all know she in this thing today. Great morning, y'all. Great morning. Y'all come in. Like the last, I got so much to tell y'all. Y'all was excited. I'm excited. I can't wait to tell y'all. Not the swoopy swoop, baby. You had meant that. Where y'all was finna go, child? Don't be up here fighting the seagulls, Nim. Child, they was trying to act bad. Who they thought they was? They said, "Y'all, we don't get mad. It's everybody territory." Great morning. I'm so happy and so grateful for my soul tribe. Says Jared shouting coming in from the YT. Pamela is in the building. Great morning, honey, Wonny. Great morning, Touche and the community. Happy birthday, mama. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Hey, happy birthday to you. Because today is your birthday. Because today is your birthday. Yay, yay. Da-na-na. Y'all know today my mama born day in the spirituals. Y'all know mama's in the spirituals. But today is my mama's born day. We gonna use it. Why you was gonna show out today? You had meant that in your spirituals. Well, happy birthday to my mama in the spirituals team, Leo. Shout out to all my Leos in the building. We'll use them, child. I wasn't gonna use them, but since you said so, mama, it ain't like they don't already know you here and stuff. They be knowing. Child, mama then woke me up with a warning this morning. Um, Anyway, we'll talk about that in a minute. Great morning, Sandy. Great morning. Great morning to Shay and the community. Y'all like to live, share love. Who's over here? Blue Bayou in the building. Great morning, honey. One day was ashy. Great morning to Shay in the community. Y'all, I need some lotion, don't it? This little baby almost out. She was trying to say, I gotta get my life in order. Okay, I'm back. Great morning, Missy. Great morning, dearest one. Niecy is in the building. Great morning, everybody. True Beauty was happening. Great morning, y'all. Y'all come in, like the share the love. Drop something in the chat that you're grateful for this morning. Okay, this morning. Great morning, Cherie. Great morning, family Nim. Says Cherie, checking in from the YT. Okay, Team Leo in this thing. Today, I am grateful for new connections and prosperity. Say it, okay, indeed and amen. I got something to tell y'all. Some of y'all had clicked off. See, that's what happened. Well, you right, because we was on here for like 15 hours the other day. That last live was live, wasn't it? I did not go live yesterday, y'all. I did not go live. I'm finna talk about that. I got a lot of community. The tea is hot. The tea is hot. So we are going to talk about this community this morning. Good morning, Dassy Neil. Child, I don't know if I said that right. Hey, Gladys, love you, honey. We are grateful for God's grace indeed and amen. I'm grateful for my kids' new school year. Come on, the little children. The hunty oneties is gone back to the schoolhouse, ain't it? Is. But let's pray over our children. May they have a blessed day, a prosperous day. May they be taught well and be safe in everything that they are doing. In the mighty name of Jesus, we pray. Amen. Daisy or Dassy? Dassy, I'm Gladys, honey one. Y'all know I'll mess up a name. I will mess up a name. Thankful for taking steps towards my goals. Indeed and amen. Can we talk about it? Tat tat neem. Tat tat neem. Can we talk about taking steps towards our goals? Drop this in the chat. Now we're doing a little different this morning. We're doing full moon because today is the full moon in Aquarius, y'all. Today is the full moon in Aquarius. It's also a super blue moon. Okay, so once in a lifetime, not very often chances that may be happening for us. We receive that, taking action towards our goals. I was going to talk about mountains, but we're going to talk about mountains tomorrow because today is the full moon. So we're going to get some full moon messages. I'm thinking of just doing it sign by sign because I know we ain't did that in a minute, huh? Plus, it's my mama's birthday. It's a couple of things I had told y'all. Pay attention to the signs because some of y'all, mama and them woke me up this morning and it was like a warning sign. Well, insofar as what? Let me just tell y'all one of my warning signs. Y'all ready? Like the live, share, love. Um, so one of my warning signs, why y'all want to talk about this first? Because we're gonna get this out the way. That makes sense. Because your discernment is on point. Can we drop that in the chat? When you know, right? So a lot of us, what's happening is we're becoming more aware. We're really paying attention and learning about the signs and the things that the Lord is trying to show us, right? So as a result of that, you now remember we've been talking about over the past week or so, maybe week and a half, we've been talking about paying attention to the signs and building your own language with your spirit names. And so as a result of that, they woke me up this morning. It was like when I start to see certain things over and over and over, like repetitive, pay attention to that. Okay. So some of you, for me, it was kind of like a warning just to pay attention to something. Message. Thank y'all. It was just like a warning for me to pay attention to something. And not get distracted. Okay. Not to get distracted. Okay. When you know, you know. Good morning, Kathy. Good morning. So that's the first thing. Pay attention to the signs, the things that you're seeing, like you're seeing repeatedly. For me, the number 22. Let me just tell y'all. For some of y'all might be seeing the number 2222. Maybe this ain't for everybody. Maybe it's just for me, but I'm gonna share it all the same. We don't have a scripture this morning because we're just doing full moon messages. But the number 2222 always takes me to the scripture that talks about how the keys to the house of David. Okay, the keys to the house of David. Well, what's crazy about it is, y'all, I looked at a video that I did last year on the same day that was talking about the number 2222, the number 2222 and the number 222. And then I was like, okay, then I clicked on something, a whole nother platform, and the same two numbers were on another video about something else. It was talking about harvest. Can we say that? Can we drop some wheat in the chat? Because we're getting ready to harvest some grapes. Okay. Good morning, Jamila. Good morning. And so then there was something else. It ended up coming. I seen somebody comment the number 2222 in one of y'all's comments. Just drop that in the chat. It's harvest time. Okay. It is harvest time. I want to congratulate somebody, child, because what they were showing me over the last couple of days, I took off yesterday, y'all. Let me just tell y'all, I took off yesterday. Why did I take off yesterday? Because I can see where the Lord is requiring us to step into new beginnings. Was anybody on here the other day when I said, give God something to bless? Was anybody on here when I said that? And I was just talking about how we want, like we can have a job and we want the Lord to bless us and he will bless us exactly where we are, right? And so he will, yes, the Lord will bring in unexpected blessings from unexpected places. But the other part of that I was talking about is like, man, let's give God something to bless. So what did I mean by that? It's like creating something, letting God give you an idea. Let God bless your faith in knowing that he's going to do what he said he's going to do. A lot of times the Lord will give us an idea and we don't do anything with it. Okay. Now, with that being said, let me just tell y'all, if you new, welcome to the community. We are so happy and so grateful that you are here. I'm not exempt. Okay. I am not exempt from anything that I tell y'all. So the Lord did the very same thing to me. So some of y'all stayed on the live. Some of y'all were here, not very many. But at the end of the live the other day, y'all, literally because of y'all inspiring me, right? I am going to do my first live performance, if you will, because I don't know what else. Is it going to be a performance? Not really. The Lord told me it's going to be a workshop. I'm going to actually do my first live TU workshop slash the spirituality message, and it's already on the calendar. So that is going to be 8/8 Lionsgate next year, 2025. I'm going to do my first live. That does that go together? It's gonna go together today. Y'all meant that. I'm gonna do my first live. It's going to be in Atlanta, Georgia. So y'all make sure that you get your tickets. Okay, y'all make sure you get your tickets. It's already on my website. Let me tell you how serious I am about this, y'all. At first, like, we was talking about it on the live, and I was like, man, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not ready for that. Like, why would you even do that? Who gonna show up? This me. And so I was excited, but when the excitement wears off a little bit, you start thinking, how is this gonna happen? But one thing the Lord said, did not make everything else happen. And I was like, you're right, Lord, you're right. And so I'm actually gonna do my first live. The spirituality is going all the way live, 8/8/2025 in ATL. I remember, were y'all on here? Remember, I kept telling y'all that it was something about Atlanta. Do y'all remember? I'm showing y'all how the Lord connected the dots for me, right? Y'all like the live, share, love. So remember, I kept telling y'all like it was something about Atlanta, and I had no idea like what it was. I was like, why do I keep getting Atlanta in my spirituals? And so it finally all came together on Friday. It was like, OMG, that's where I'm gonna do my first live live. Okay. So thank you so much, dear one. Thank you so much. So y'all make sure you go get your tickets. They are $88. You can go to my website. The link is in my bio, touchegermain.com. Y'all come hang out with me. I'm giving myself a year because the Lord already told me it's going to be so much more than what I even think it's going to be. But it was all about taking the first step, right? It's all about, just like I told y'all, give the Lord something to bless. In the last, 2 weeks, y'all, in the last 2 weeks, I have created, just because the Lord just give, if the Lord gives me an idea and it's just like, yep, that I know that's a good idea. I know I'm supposed to run with it. It's one of those, if you know, you know. And so I was just like, OMG, the killing thing is, y'all, it ain't even new, right? It's not even a new idea. This is something that I started talking about last year. Yep. And with the Bible verse, 1 Corinthians 4:10. Oh, that you would bless me and enlarge my territory. Come on, enlarge my territory. Oh, that you would bless me and enlarge my territory. Let your hand be with me and keep me from harm so that I will be free from pain. The prayer of Jabez, right? And so all of the dots just started connecting. And all of a sudden, I just knew, it was like, man, I'm supposed to do this in Atlanta. And so that's the thing, y'all. So I'm excited. I'm praying for 150 people, right? I'm praying for 150 people. I want to hear about your hike from the other day. Okay, I will tell y'all about it. Cause no, I can't. We're gonna talk about it tomorrow. Right, because we're gonna talk about it tomorrow. So I am gonna tell y'all about the hike, but I'm gonna talk about it tomorrow, okay? Because we're doing the full moon messages today. So, needless to say, needless to say, I'm doing my first live. So I hope you go get your tickets. Um, I can't wait, y'all. I'm so excited. And it's just like, and this is how I knew. I said, well, you know what, Lord, if this is for me, I was like, then everything is just gonna fall into place. Y'all, I didn't book the hotel room. Just I didn't already booked my hotel in Atlanta. I looked up where it was. I don't know nothing about Atlanta, okay? And so I booked a hotel room. I didn't already found a venue where that I can possibly use that's not like stupid, like extremely expensive. I was just like, okay, Lord, I'm gonna do it. Because if from my first thought was what I wanted to back out. And I was like, I ain't ready for that. The Lord said, oh, you ready? And so he said, this is not even the first, the last one. This is the first one. So coming to a city near you, okay? Coming to a city near you, but Atlanta is going to be the launch site. So y'all make sure you go to the website and get your tickets for that. Okay. Next. So that's the first thing. I'm going to be live in Atlanta a year from now. So ain't no excuses for why you can't get your ticket, because you got a whole year to get ready for this, to get your flights. I've chose the East Coast because most of y'all are really over there. Ain't that crazy? But I'm still staying in California, but That's what the Lord said, so that's what I did. Next, okay? So y'all make sure you get your tickets. Next, as we getting ready to pull these cards, can I just tell y'all that as much as I love coming up here just giving the messages from spirit, the Lord put something in my spirituals yesterday, because the point of me doing this is to give back to y'all. The point of me doing this is to make sure that this is a benefit and a service to you. And so the next thing that I'm going to be adding is you can submit a topic. You can submit, I want y'all to start submitting a topic, okay? A topic, a question, and I'm going to start giving messages based upon, because let me just tell y'all something. We're in alignment. First of all, drop that in the chat. We in alignment, okay? We're in alignment. And so because of the fact, if you keep coming back over here, if you keep on coming back and keep coming back, that means that we're an energetic match for each other, right? And so I was chopping it up with the Lord yesterday, which is a big reason why I didn't go live yesterday, because I needed some time, because I've just been getting a lot of 2222 energy, creative energy, like really just tapping in, really needed to do some self-care and pour into myself. And so I'm always looking for how I can be a bigger blessing to y'all. Does that make sense? And so message. And so I'm always looking to see how can I, because this is for y'all's benefit. This is not just for my benefit, right? And so I want y'all, if you have a question, or this is what you would pay for, right? I said, well, how can I start helping? If you got a problem, if you have a question, I guarantee you there's somebody else who has it as well. And so I want to start taking one day that I'm just going to dedicate to answering questions, giving wisdom, guidance, maybe that you need, versus me just listening to what spirit and them say. And so that is something else that I'm going to be initiating. So y'all, what was that? And so you can go to my website, touchegermain.com. You can submit your questions or your topics, and I'm going to start implementing those so that you can get some of your questions answered, versus me just randomly giving the messages, as a way to give back, because I think that's more beneficial. And sometimes you just need some guidance on something very specific, right? So you're going to have to submit it. You're going to have to send an email. You can send the email to touchebytouche@gmail.com. The link is in my description, or you can go to my website. So that's the next thing that I want y'all can start doing, submitting topics. And I'm going to start answering some questions for y'all. Okay. Of course, if you have a testimony that you want to give, you can do that as well. So all to do it. Let's get to it, y'all. Like the live, share the love. Those were the two things. Yes, that was it, wasn't it? That was all I wanted to point out. Make sure you get your tickets. You can start submitting your topics or your questions, and I can give specific advice. You don't have to. No, I'll keep it anonymous. I'm not going to tell nobody it was your question. Okay, I'm not going to do that. But that way you can get your own guidance for a question that maybe you need an answer for, maybe you need some assistance with, some insight about, but just another way for me to give back, right? So that's it. And if you're not in the TU community, make sure you get in where you fit in. You can do all of that stuff on my website, okay? Or let's do it. Message. Let's get to it. What's that saying? I don't even know what that says. Child, I ain't even got one of them. I cannot make it up. Look, now y'all seen it on the cut. Look at the first card. I'm trying to told y'all, can we just say that we received the unexpected opportunities? I can't make it up. Great morning, dearest one. Great morning. We have the blue moon, which is today, right? Full moon energy happening today. Can't make it up, y'all. Growth, once in a lifetime, potent energy, completion, culmination, luck, enchantment, opportunity, heightened emotions, intense energy, and transformation. Y'all meant that in y'all spirituals, didn't it? Then I told y'all better pay attention to these signs and stuff. Meant it. Okay, so all to do it. Let's see what the word is, child. You have meant that in your spirituals. Can I just tell somebody that your spirit names are lining something up for you? Now, no, I don't know what it is for you, because I don't know what you're praying for. But one thing my mama been talking to me, my mama been talking, of course, heavy, because the closer to her birthday, you was cutting up a little bit though. You and now you was just a little bit. She was cutting up a little bit, but not this cut up in a good way. Like but just because things are finally coming closer, things are finally culminating, things are finally beginning to work out for you. And they're lining up opportunities. So some of you have a look, fire energy on the cut, energy, passion, creativity, the fire element that just came through. Yes, assertiveness, illumination. Some of you, they just said spiritual cleansing. So I don't know what you have cleared out, but baby, some of you, there's a creative project there, or maybe your creativity is on fire. Not juvenile. Just, hey, mama, I don't even think you, how you even know who juvenile? Girl, this juvenile. You ain't know he on fire. Okay. So for some of you, your creativity may be really standing out. Like there's something that you are doing, and there's movement in your creative projects that's happening. Cleansing. Oh, that's what y'all was. Oh my gosh, did y'all say that? Y'all said that before I pulled this fire card. Come on, the fire cleanse. This actually says cleansing on it. Purification, transformation, again, vitality, warmth, and let me just told y'all. Somebody didn't did. It's like they're talking about what, a ritual? Child, I don't know what you did, what kind of purging you did, but it didn't open up some kind of door, some kind of activation coming online. We receive it. What else, child? The full moon card on the cut. I'm telling y'all, this energy is potent. And that's two different times that the summer card, two cards talking about summer. So it feel what? Coming into the light, manifestation, divination, releasing what doesn't serve, transformation. Again, y'all heavy on that today. That's what we talking about for the full moon. I receive it. Completion, abundance, tension, and erratic behavior. So the full, can we just talk about it's a full blue moon? And both of these cards are out here today. I did my Palo Santo ritual Saturday cleanse. Okay, I'm back right in alignment. So I don't know what you did, but baby, somebody done cleared out some old energy message. And we received this new energy that's coming in. Drop that in the chat. I received this transformation. Does any, because I feel, come on, God, I feel like the energy, what's happening, y'all. Just has anybody, and y'all, I know it, y'all know we go through multiple levels of awakening, right? Um, I feel like whatever, and this may not be for everybody, you got to know your season. But I feel like whatever needed to be transformed has been transformed. Can you just receive that transformation has happened within you, that God has shown you what it was? You, because some, oh come on, God, somebody, oh my gosh, I just got to chill. God had to show you something within yourself, right? God had to show you something within yourself that needed to be transformed, cleansed, purified, and released so that you could become the, come on guys, so you could become this new version of yourself. For some of you, why do I feel emotional? For some of you, and I just got to chill again, for some of y'all, this was like a, I don't know if it was fear for you. I don't know what it was that was keeping you from this next level, but I feel like somebody just said, man, F it, right? And I'm trying, I don't want to use the expletive, but somebody just said, man, I'm just not going to be here anymore. I'm not going to do this anymore. I'm not going to live this life anymore. And so as a result of that, I don't know if you oh, come on, God. I don't know if you tapped in more with your spirit names. I don't know if you've been meditating more, praying more. I don't know what you've been doing more of, but whatever it is, this is what has been the catalyst for this transformation that was necessary for you to go to this next level. And as a result of you allowing, come on, God, allowing this process to happen, now things are, you're starting to see the things transforming in your life. For some of you, this is an inpouring of ideas. This is an inpouring of wisdom. This is you truly understanding that you're not out here by yourself. Maybe some of you thought your spirit team had left you. Maybe some of you thought that you were never going to be able to get out of this situation. But now that you're just allowing God to take care of you, now that you're trusting in what he's shown you, now that you're trusting in the wisdom and the ideas, you're letting go of what needs to be released. You're facing the things within yourself that you weren't willing to face before. This is the transformation that's happening, but it's also the thing that's moving you out of stagnation. Okay, so for whoever this is, whatever you have done, whatever you're doing, however you're receiving God, come on, Lord, however you're receiving God, it's like that's what is creating this once in a lifetime opportunity, because you're no longer afraid of it. You're no longer afraid of becoming. Drop that in the chat. I ain't never scared. I ain't never scared. You're no longer afraid of becoming. You're no longer afraid of how is it going to work out. This is about trusting and knowing and understanding that it's going to work out because the Lord says so. And so we ain't going to be scared of this next level. We're not going to be scared of taking these leaps of faith. We ain't got to worry about how it's going to work out, because if God wouldn't have given you the idea, the wisdom, the insight, the courage, if it wasn't meant for you to do. Some of you, it's just like you just refusing to stay in the same position. So what is that going to require? That's going to require you to take the leap of faith. You're going to have to step out on faith, be courageous, and just see where this road, this path, this new beginning is going to take you. And so I feel like for a lot of you, that's why a lot of this transformation and manifestation is happening in your life, because you're no longer afraid to step into your new beginning, because we're ready for it. Because the thing is, we have to decide, y'all. You got to decide if you're going to step into the new beginning. You can stay stuck as long as you want to, but we drop that in the chat. I ain't staying stuck. I'm just not. So I'm going to believe in myself. I want you to trust in yourself. I want you to know that you can make anything happen, because God already has the plan set out for you. Sometimes God will just put it in front of you and just say, okay, you got to choose it. You got to choose to walk it. Yes, you may be scared. Yes, you may not know what you're doing. I received this. Yes, you may not have all the answers, but just like everything else, everything you need is going to come to you at the time when it's needed. You don't have to understand. You don't have to know the how. You just have to start putting things in place, start taking the leap of faith. And guess what? God is going to do the rest. So we receive that. So for whoever needs that message, congratulations on whatever purification, whatever mind, whatever thought processes you've released, because this is just a mindset. This is just saying, if not now, when? If not now, when? If I don't take the leap of faith now, when am I going to take it? And why would we be afraid to take the leap of faith anyway? Because we trust in God. We know that God provides. We know that God is going to supply, give provision. If it's something that is for us and it makes us happy, then God is happy. Y'all, do we recognize that, right? That when we're happy, God is happy, because we're down here to enjoy these lives. And so for whoever did that, congratulations, because Spirit Neum happy about that. Okay, so congratulations to you. Okay, it feels like something is getting ready. There's some tension that's getting ready to be released as well. Or some of you, maybe that's what's happened. You're releasing the tension and you're just letting go and letting God, because He can carry it. He can carry the weight I'm trying. You meant that in your spirituals, didn't it, lady? I'm telling y'all, if you got a mama in the spirituals, you got to know, like y'all know the sun card. This is my mama's card in the deck. Why? Today is the 19th. Anyone, y'all know this. And I was like, we gonna pull the tarot instead of to see if the sun card came out, completely forgetting that the sun card is in this deck as well. So this is your spirit team coming in. This is just confirmation for some of you. Maybe you've been talking, because some of y'all, you've done some healing with somebody in the spirit as well. Just think, this is the thing, y'all. Healing don't have to just be done in the physical. Some of you didn't have an opportunity to do healing with somebody. And for some of you, that could have been what is happening as well. You could have done, some of you take this how it resonates in your spirituals. Some of you did some healing with somebody. You forgave somebody in the spirituals, because that's the person who's coming through trying to help you the most. For others of y'all, this is about you releasing with love, with light, with healing energy, forgiveness. And that is what is like the catapult for your transformation. No longer holding on to that energy. You making room. Okay. You making room. Today is my mom's passing anniversary. Well, Angie, guess what? Today is my mama's birthday. Okay. So they up there in the spirituals. Before we even started this, I said we're in alignment, right? Cherie mama already up there. Look, the sun just shone at this very moment on my back in my mama's picture. Oh, come on, God. This is the thing, y'all. Like I want everyone, and this, if it's even if your mama's on earth, do you know that your mama wants the best for you at all times? Like there is not and that I told y'all, mama put a little check me in my spirituals. You did, but you didn't cuss a word me, but you have said it and you meant it in your spirituals. You got to know you got help. You got to know you got help. And so the more that I just told my mama today, I was like, man, mama, something great and amazing gonna happen today. Every day, it's always on my mama's birthday. Something happens. There's some transition. There's some new beginning. There's some opportunity. There's some shift in my mindset. Like there's always something always happens on my mama's birthday, and so it's like just understanding, and it really is like the 19th of every month. Like this is just about you knowing that you have support. This is what your mama Nims wants you to know. um I hadn't cried, like I didn't cry, because the thing is like I'm so close to my mom now. I'm even closer to my mama now than I was when she was on earth, right? Because, and the thing about it is because my mama hadn't gone anywhere, and neither has y'all's, right? Your mama hadn't gone anywhere. Your mama's still right where you are, right beside you, supporting you. And so they were talking to me this weekend just about um happy birthday, Mona, because today is actually my cousin's birthday as well. And so her and my mama share the same birthday. And so um this is just about knowing, man, like you really do have support, like you really do have help. And if you know, you know. So mama coming through heavy today. The moon energy is all about the mother as well. So just know that, y'all, like your spirit names are aligning opportunities for you. The father, the mother, the sun is the father, the moon is the mother, right? But the sun card in the tarot is my mama's number. Life force, identity, motivations. What's motivating you? Okay. What's motivating you? The soul, power, self-esteem. Some of you, what's happening is you're just stepping into who you came to be. And that's the next part of that's the elevation, the transformation that's happening. Which part? Some what, like figuring out your identity. Drop this in the chat. I'm different. I'm different. Kathy said, yes, yesterday was my mom anniversary of her death, and it was a rough, and today is my daughter's birthday. Well, happy birthday to your daughter, honey Wani. Happy birthday. Yeah, that mama energy coming through strong today. What's motivating you? Let your motivation be different from anybody else's. That's that. What to be different? That needs to be your motivation, to be different, to be which I said I'm not gonna say that. That sound bad. Message. Thank y'all so much for the gifts. There's one. I'm different. And for some of you, it's like you are embracing the difference. Do you know that there are so many people that are doing the same things? And this, I saw a picture on Facebook that made me understand this as well. And they're clarifying the sun card, right? It was like there was an aisle of bread. Do you know how many different types of bread there are? That don't mean that just because one person's making bread don't mean that you can't go make bread. And so as I saw that this weekend, I was like, huh, that's crazy. So some of you, even if you're doing something that's the same as somebody else, what you're doing is going to stand out because it's for you. And I need somebody to know that in terms of manifesting. If somebody, I don't know who needs this message, but they said if you put your idea or your project or whatever it is that the Lord has told you to create on the back burner because you felt like too many other people were doing it, they said, pick it up. Pick it up. They said that's not that ain't gonna work out, because the thing is what's for you is for you, and it doesn't matter how many other people are doing it. So somebody was like, man, too many people doing that, too many people making t-shirts, too many people making, I don't know, writing books. So write yours. I don't know who needed that, but they said that in their spirituals. Okay, so pick it up. We're not going to use too many people doing it as an excuse. Okay. Look, y'all had said it, but somebody had got a little stern in their spirituals. They said because they keep repeating themselves. I don't know. Okay, come on. What else? Well, y'all ain't have to be y'all. I was just saying. I mean, I said it like y'all said it because it wasn't me. Because I ain't got no reason. I'm not finna be fussing at the people now. Anyway, I'm back. Okay. All right. Let's get to. Wait a minute. Hold on. I ain't, what y'all mean write a book? Well, y'all ain't even, hold on for uno momento. First of all, we ain't even much discussed this. We ain't even much discussed it. How y'all, well, okay, well, maybe we did discuss it on here one time, but I was just, y'all, first of all, y'all can't be giving me too much stuff at one time. I done started TU classes, I done started beauty on the budget classes, and now I'm doing the live. And so y'all just, hold on now. Okay, I'm back. Y'all ain't, first of all, y'all just ain't gonna be handling me anyway. Like I was trying to get attitude, like I'm just putting, no, I didn't. I'm not procrastinating on nothing. Y'all had told me to do the live that we doing next year, and right now that's what I'm doing. And anyway, I'm back. Are you writing a book? You heard it, didn't it? You heard it. Anyway, I'm back. 11th house, I aspire. Group contribution that is coming in next. Friendship, technology, society, wealth. Y'all make y'all so funny. Hopes, wishes, and dreams. Of course, 11th house energy, group involvement, collective endeavors. See, this is what I was talking about. That's all I'm pulling from. Look, y'all playing so much. Somebody, mama said, get to writing. Look at Jupiter up under that. We receive it into, and look, we had the full moon. The moon energy is strong today. Can anybody feel that? And maybe I need to give this to you. I found the book, How to Write and Sell Your First Novel. Well, I know who it's also for. Well, child, listen, I can't even. Kathy said, my intuitive, what did I miss, y'all? And maybe she been telling me to write a book for years. Who is that? Who said who? Your mama? Sending you, wait a minute. What did I miss, y'all? I missed something. I don't know if I read it too fast. Let me go back. Oh, I did. Oh, I read the part about today is my daughter's birthday. Sending you so, wow, sending you so much love, dearest one. I apologize. Look, I think I sped read through that. Sending you much love. I was like, what did I miss, child? I missed something. Sending you so much love, dearest one. I apologize for that. I sped read through that. I do feel so everybody, mama up there talking, chatting. That's what y'all was talking about, huh? Feeling the feels. That's why the moon came back out. Thank y'all. Um, and let me say this, y'all, because I don't want anyone to think that I am insincere or, but the thing is like I celebrate my mom's passing. And so I don't cry about it as much anymore. Why? Because my mama is is powerful in the spirituals, and I have learned, and I know, and everybody's not like this, but I don't react the same way to it now because I can celebrate her life, because I know that she's living the best life ever now because she's in the spirituals, right? And so some people be like, why aren't you crying? It's like, man, I'm at a point in my healing where I can celebrate my mama's life. It's not to say that I don't, but I have to, but I don't want it to seem, because I sped past what Kathy said. So I apologize for that. Because I read about your daughter's birthday, but so I apologize for that. But I really, and everyone in the spirit, but it's because I'm so connected with them in the spirit that I really don't feel like they're gone. Does that make sense? Now, that's not to say that things don't trigger me into wishing like, man, I wish me and mama could go back to the casino, because I don't gamble, right? I'm gonna get her a ticket today because she likes scratch tickets. But I'm so connected with them that I don't even feel like they're gone. And so, because they're not, and so I don't, like, remember, y'all. Okay, so let me go back real quick. This gonna be good. Okay, so listen. Remember, y'all, I told y'all that I spent 10 years in major depression. That's how I ended up going through my life and losing my license and all that kind of stuff. I spent 10 years in major depression as a result of my mom passing. And so when I came out of that, and especially once I got on this walk, my spiritual walk, and this journey, and the more that I connected with my mom was like, "Child, don't be sad for me. Like, she's in the best place that she can ever be." And so the more that I connect with them, with everybody in the spirit, like, y'all, there's no sadness there. There's no, disappointment. They don't experience any of that. They have like ultimate abundance, ultimate happiness. And so in the beginning, I was so sad because of it. But my mom was like, man, we live in our best life. And so as a result of that, it's like them being able to share that experience with us as well. Um, so I don't cry as much when it's my mama, when it's her birthday, or there are things that I see that make me miss her, or like miss her physical form. But I'm so grateful for everything she's doing for me in the spirit, till it's just like, wow, I can't do anything but be happy. Why? Because my mama's happy, just like y'all's mamas are happy, because you're actually going after your dreams. They're giving you they're giving you creative ideas. They're steering you in the right direction. And so it's one of the things that I'm very consciously doing. It's like, man, I'm going to celebrate their life, because now they know the things that we still don't even have access to, that we have to tap into the spirit for. And so that's something that, but it took me years to get there. It took me so many years. And so, again, I didn't want to make it seem like I was insincere, but it's me just like, man, I processed that so differently, because I spent so much time in a low place as a result of it. Okay. It's going on 4 months of my mom passing, and it's listen, it doesn't, I'm not gonna say, I just know she's doing so much better than I am. Like I just know it because I talked to her. So just know you're gonna cry, you're gonna have to go through your feelings, your emotions, you're gonna have to go through your grieving. But I did 10 years of grieving. I'm just not at that stage anymore. But again, it took me 10 years to get over my mama dying. You know what I'm saying? So um they're still, but I just know she's here. And I think that's the main thing for me, is just knowing that she's here, knowing that she's closer now than ever before. um because when she was here on earth, we didn't have the best relationship. Like, we had our moments, but we weren't in a bad place, but at the same time, we weren't always in the best place either. And so now we're in a great place. We're in an amazing place, because she's like in the place where I know that I'm going when I go to the spirit realm. Yeah, like, well, she's with you every day. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, that's the thing I was telling y'all the other day, why she was like, I ain't never going anywhere, because she's my number one guardian angel. That's my mama, So anyway, but so that's just me. But yeah, you're right. You won't be in that place forever, but take the time you need to grieve. And that's all you can do. You have to go through your healing. I'm just at a point, thank God for God, that I've done that level of healing. Um, and even the healing with her in the spirit, to where I can just celebrate her life, and her still being a part of my life now. So I hope that helps somebody. But yes, a lot of mama energy that's coming through. Okay, let's clarify. Let's see what else is going on, whether the message is about, I'm telling somebody, so emotional. So some of you, let me just say this: when you crying, your mama crying too, especially if she in the spirituals. When you hurting, your mama's hurting too. Whoever your angel, your guardian is, even if it's not a mama, when whoever, if what you're feeling, they're feeling too. This is why they try to come in and want to align things for you that are going to bring happiness for you. My mom was 44. I was 24. I'm now almost 50. Weird to be older. Yeah, like I was 26 and my mama was 46 when she died. So, you know, um, yeah, man, it's crazy. Cause like stuff like she didn't know my son. Um, why I've been crying for 2 days. Child, listen, good mama Nim. Mama Nim. Like that. I don't be making this stuff up, y'all. Like y'all mama Nim. Grief is different when we realize they are still here. Yeah, it took me 4 years to celebrate my dad's ascension differently. Absolutely. Like it's just, but you have to go through your process and don't let anybody rush you through it. Okay. Don't let anybody rush you through it. My mom has been gone for 22 years and I still have my moments. You do. Like there are things like I wish my mama had been here to see my children graduate from high school. And then she'd be like, I was. Or then I'll be like, I wish my mama was here to see my son. And then she's like, I am. You know what I'm saying? So it's those kind of things. And it's like, man, I wish I could take a picture. She was like, well, take one. I'm going to be in the picture. So don't get it twisted. Like it's not stuff that you don't want them to physically be there for. But when you know your mama's still with you, she's just like, I'm everywhere that you are. I'm everywhere that you are. There are certain things, there's certain smells, there's certain things that remind you, but you'll get to that point. But y'all, my mama died in 2007. So for me, it's been long enough to where I'm not crying every day. But for someone who's only been a couple of months, baby, cry until you as long as you need to. Because guess what I did? When my mama died, I went into a spiral that completely changed the path of my life. Had it not happened, I wouldn't be here, of course. But everybody, instead of just crying every day, what did I do? I got addicted to stuff. So we all walk that walk of grief differently. For me, it led me down a different path, but at the same time, even though I lost her, I found her. Does that make sense? Because even though I went down that spiral, at the end, I ended up finding her at the end of everything I went to. Even though I thought she was lost to me, I actually found her, because if I hadn't gone through that, I wouldn't be able to do the teach this kind of stuff that I'm doing now. So it's all about, for me now, it's more about perspective. Um I'm able to see better about it, if that makes sense. But yeah. I walk with my father and stepfather on each angle as a tattoo reminder. Absolutely. I have my mama's name tattooed on my arm. So she's just always with me. She's my best friend in the spirituals. I talk to her every single day. When I be just sitting here talking, that's who I'm talking to. Like I just be talking to my mama and she be talking to me just like this. You know what I'm saying? So you just get to that point. But again, look how long it took me. It took me years to get to that point. So it just comes with time. Okay. It just comes with time. So let's do it. Let's get to it. Let's clarify, y'all. Look, I know I told you, it's mama. I cannot make it up. Now I just sat here and shuffled these cards. Let me just show y'all. So first of all, divine intervention. We're clarifying the blue moon card that's coming in, right? So first and foremost, divine intervention. This is my pawpaw's card. And then heavenly help. Your ancestors are working, y'all meant that, are working behind the scenes. Some of you may receive some unexpected. This is providence. This is unexpected. Expect the unexpected with the blue moon. You have help. You have support. The energy never dies. They never go anywhere. They simply go back to God. And God's come to, and you can believe what you want to believe. But one thing I know, one thing for certain, two things for sure. God dispatches his angels to be able to help us here on earth. He gives his angels charge over you to keep you in all your ways. They will lift you up in their hands, lest you dash your foot against a stone. One thing I know is I got help. One thing I know is I have help. One thing I know is that God did not leave me on this earth to try to thug it out here in the wilderness of earth, because I feel like earth is a whole wilderness, by myself. So when you know that you have help, when you know you have support, when you know that God is always on your side, you're going to know that you're never alone. So some of you, there's divine alignment that's happening. And remember, it's all a part of your transformation. It's all a part of you accepting. For some of you, and this is the thing, you either gonna know this on a certain level. And one thing that it was not very hard for me to do was accept that angels were real. Like, was accept that angels are real, right? It was not hard for me to accept that. Why? Because my angels started showing up and just showing me stuff and pointing me and like just numbers. And that's really where any of those kinds of things come from. God don't necessarily talk to me in numbers, but Mama and them, they'll show me different numbers. I told y'all they woke me up with a morning, with a kind of like a warning this morning, but it was based upon something I've been seeing over the last couple of days. And so it's just like me knowing, like, okay, I really got somebody in the spirit that is helping me, a team that is helping me with divine intervention to help the thing. It just wasn't hard for me to wrap my mind around it because you can read, and this was long before I was reading the Bible. So if you don't believe you got help, no one can convince you of that. It's just like nobody can convince you that God is real. You either believe in God or you don't. You either have faith in a bigger creation or you don't. No one can make you believe that God is real. So what are some of the ways? Because they're talking about when things start happening for you, when things start miraculously showing up with like people like, oh, you're lucky. No, I'm blessed. Like, no, I'm blessed. I got a team. I got a God that is aligning things for me, that is making things come into existence for me. These once in a lifetime opportunities, the connections. There's no way. How many has anybody ever had something happen in your life that there's just no way to explain it? There's no way that you could have aligned everything to happen just so. There's no way, because you really don't even be doing anything but like following those intuitive nudges. You hear some say, no, don't go that way, go this way, or you should really go to this place, or and then something happens and you're like, where did this come from? How did this happen? This is when your spirit names literally are like nudging you, like, nope, go this way. Don't do that. Nope, go over here. And as a result of that, things start this is manifestation. We call it synchronicity. I don't believe in coincidence. Okay, I don't believe in coincidence, y'all. Everything that happens is because God is orchestrating something for us. Your angels, your ancestors, your spirit guides, your ascended masters, whatever you subscribe to, you know it's something bigger than you. You don't know how to create a tree from nothing. You can't just say tree appear and then a tree appear. That's God's work. So you have to know that it's something. It's something bigger than us. And so, yes, I absolutely believe that there are angels in real life, in real time, on earth and in heaven. So, but nobody can make you believe that. And so you got help. Just drop that in the chat. I got help. Okay. So for some of you, there's a new opportunity that is aligning. And this is the reason they're bringing up ancestors. My pawpaw coming through is because somebody finna get a lucky break, a lucky opportunity with this divine intervention. And other people gonna be like, how'd you become so lucky? I didn't. I prayed. I asked Lord for help, like, Lord, help me. Okay, in my Kevin Hart voice, help me. Hmm, help me. Okay, because look, we don't be knowing what to do. And now they can see all of the things. Now they can't do it for us, right? They can't do it for us, but they can whisper ideas in your ear. They can minister to you. They can say, hey, this would be something good to do. And then remember, we giving God something to bless. You just gonna have to take action on it. Okay. Asking you shall receive. Come on, creating and aligning divine connection, spiritual support, heavenly help. This is actually on both of these cards, y'all. So you got to know that you have help. And I believe it and I receive it that we're going to receive something today. I want somebody to receive today that you're going to receive something today, whether it's comfort. Thank you, dearest one. Whether it's unexpected resources, I receive it. I receive it. Message, I receive it today. Okay. Many times. But God, that's one of them but God moments. Okay. But God. And I want us to all be in expectation of a but God moment. You can't claim it. You can't claim to have done it by yourself because there's no way. And we're getting ready to experience those types of things, y'all. Whether it's an idea, example, doing a live performance, ain't never done one, don't have a clue how to do it, but God said go do it. Okay, God. It's not always money. The blessings are not always financial. Sometimes it's most often than not, y'all, it's just an idea. It's wisdom, especially if you're praying for wisdom. Don't pray for money, pray for the wisdom to create wealth. And so as a result of that, because this is me. I don't pray for the money, y'all. I pray for the wisdom to create wealth. I pray for how can I be in service message. I asked the Lord to give me how can I show up and be of service. And so what happens? I get ideas like, hey y'all, you can submit a topic, something that you want me to talk about, so that I can keep doing this all day long. But some of you, it's like needing specific guidance. You need a specific answer. Sometimes you feel like sometimes we're not listening to what God is trying to tell us. So instead of me just continually pulling the messages from what they're telling me, because everything's not going to relate to you, I say, well, Lord, how can I help? How can I be more of a blessing? How can I be more of service? And every time I do that, the Lord gives me an idea. Then I come on here and I tell y'all, like, hey, y'all, this is what I'm doing. This is not coming from me. This is coming from the Lord. Why? Because I am in service and I'm here to help people to get through their obstacles, get through their challenge, get through the fire, coming out on the other side, not smelling like smoke. How can I be of service? This is my gift of service. This is what I do for the Lord, which is why when I tell y'all, like, I don't get paid for this. I do this because this is my gift. And this is the way that I give back and help people to be and become the best version of themselves. Simply by giving insight. Okay, this is what, just by confirming, because I'm only giving what God has already spoken to you. But sometimes we miss it because we have too much going on in our mind. We have too much going on in our life. And you're praying, and sometimes you think your prayers aren't being heard, but then God will come put somebody and intercede. God will come put a messenger in front of you so that you can receive the wisdom, the guidance, the insight, the knowledge, the understanding that you need to help pull yourself out of whatever you're going through. Sometimes we feel like we're blocked, and you think that God is not answering your prayers, but then the Lord will put somebody directly in your path where you can't deny. Like, man, that's why you'll be like, man, this is my message. And this is because I told y'all I'm not a fortune teller. I'm here to just give messages from the Lord. So whatever the Lord instructs me to give, that's what I give. And so the Lord he'll put you in a place so you can receive the confirmation that your prayers are being heard. No, I did not. I do not inbox anybody. Okay. So I don't know who needed that message, but I don't know if you feel like your prayers aren't being heard. You're not over here for no reason. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're here because there's a confirmation that you need. But if you need something specific, then submit an email. That way I can start answering y'all and giving you a direct answer for what you need to know. I'm only here to confirm. And for some of you, that's just, and this is the thing. Come on, God. The point, thank you, Lord. What we want to get to, myself included. I'm not excluded from this. I'm not here to tell you what to do. That's not my gift. There's a lot of them, honey, one, and just block them. I have a lot of fake profiles, y'all. This is my only page. This is it. Okay. So just know there are so many of them. Do not give these people any money. You can only book with me, anything with me on my website. Okay. You can go to the link in my bio, my website. You can go to my website. My email is touchebytouche@gmail.com. And I'm going to start answering y'all, because you're not the only one who needs the confirmation. We're in alignment, y'all. Come on, God. This is again about energy, y'all. We're in alignment, right? So when you're in alignment, there's more than one person going through what you're going through. And sometimes maybe you just don't have anyone to say, okay, and it's anonymous. So if you're going through it, then somebody else is going through it as well. And so that's something that the Lord told me, because I'm just like, this is just my gift. So how can I use it to be a better service? Okay. So that's that on that. Um, yeah. Okay, thank y'all. What else? Oh, let's do it. I'm trying to tell somebody. Fame and recognition, taking center stage, make a lasting impression, audition. Someone might be auditioning. Come on the stage. Somebody might be auditioning for something. Y'all know this card. Seems like every time we use the Prosperity Clarity deck, this card is coming out. Which part? Child, you already passed the audition. This ain't who. Y'all don't give that energy very much, but well, y'all had in a while, y'all hadn't. You've already accomplished it. Okay. Thank you so much for the blessing, dearest one. You've already, may it be multiplied and returned back to you. I'll pray over it when I get done, because if y'all bless me, then I pray over it, that is returned back to you multiplied, right? Some of you are getting ready to get your shot. Somebody made a good first impression. Your first impression left a lasting impression. That's what they just said. So you'll know if this is you, because you'll know whether this is a job, whether this is something that you auditioned for. Like somebody said, they just said somebody sees the best in you. You know, sometimes people can see what you don't in you, what you don't see in yourself. And for some of you, that's part of your transformation that's happening as well, is you're starting to see yourself and understand things that people see in you that maybe you didn't give yourself credit for. You're starting to understand who you are. That's it, who you are. So somebody finna get a shot at something. This could be the divine intervention that's happening. This is divine connection and alignment. It's like you're not gonna miss this opportunity. Now, which part? And child, yeah, because look, this is what your spirit names are trying to align for you. Like when you somebody finna have an unexpected meeting, encounter, they just said an unexpected encounter. Okay. I don't know. Only you know what you're trying to do. Only you know what your business is. But somebody, mama, the mother, can we just talk about this real quick? Didn't I say the sun and the moon card just came up? It's like we be like you. First of all, it's balance. But second of all, this is my mama coming through and giving somebody a confirmation. And I received this because ain't no way that my mama up there just doing stuff for y'all with y'all mama names. This is about all of us really falling into alignment with our true purpose, y'all. And this is like standing out. I don't know your identity, your gifts. I don't know. Come on, you get what you pray for at the bottom of the deck, but it's just like you got to know that like you're not the things that you want. First of all, they're keeping you from things that are detrimental. They're moving pieces around. They're warning you about the things that are not good for you. And so sometimes that's the thing, y'all. We be wanting stuff and wondering why stuff is not manifesting because it's not for you. And especially if you got a mama in the spirituals, your mama is not going to let you allow, like, remember, like, not watchdog. Remember, I told y'all that I don't communicate with other people's spirit names. I communicate with my spirit names, and then my spirit name, your spirit names tell my spirit names, and then I tell y'all. Why? Because that's my layer of protection. My spirit names, my mama name, my ancestor name, that's my layer of protection to keep me safe, to keep me from things that are malicious, harmful, darkness, any of that. I am protected in the spirit. Okay. Like, ain't nobody getting through to my mom from my you ain't getting through. You're not gonna get through. Why? Because my mama's in the spirituals. For some of y'all, this is even speaking about like warfare, and they're bringing this up. Can I just tell y'all, I'm almost getting to the point where I'm not gonna say that warfare is not real, but I feel like the more energy we give to stuff like that, the more of that kind of stuff we receive. Does that make sense to somebody? I'm really this you'll either understand this or you won't. This is again me having like really focused in on my connection with God. Like true story, y'all. Right now I'm in such a place of experiencing God on a different level that there are some beliefs that I have held because it's what we've always known to be true that are really just I'm allowing to fall out of my life. One of them is warfare. Why do I say that? A couple months ago, I told y'all, I was like, man, I'm in a season where I'm not going to give anybody any kind of power or control over my life. I'm not going to do it because I am the creator of my life. Can anybody just say that? I am the creator of my life. And if I'm the creator of my life, then who else? God, of course, because we're talking about creation. If I'm the creator of my life, how can I contradict myself by saying that I'm going to give somebody else power in my life to create obstacles in my life? So, over the last several months, I've really just come to understand I am the creator of my life. So I'm not so my life is what I choose it to be. Now that's not to say because there are things that are outside of your control. But one thing certain, two things show. Can I just tell y'all, I hadn't had, like, you can't control what's happening in other people's lives or what other people have going on, but you are in control of your life. And so warfare is one of those things where I feel like if you give attention to it, then it's just like anything else. If you feel like you're being attacked, then guess what? You're going to start receiving attacks, things that you feel are attacks. If you give that kind of power and thought to something, oh, someone is jealous of me, or they don't like me, or I got a hater, or if you give that kind of energy, then guess what you're going to get? That kind of energy. And I'm just in a season of my life where it's just like, I'm not even believing that, because I am perfect. I'm being very intentional about not focusing on any kind of negative energy. Does that make sense? And so you can believe what you want to believe. I'm not here. Y'all know I believe in the Bible. I read the Bible, all that good stuff. I'm not going, but at the same time, it's just like, man, I'm not even going to speak that kind of energy into my life. So there are certain things for me that are come as I get closer to God, and knowing even, and I'm going to say this, and people may know, you could look, don't come over here with no religiosity in your spirituals. Okay. Even reading the Bible, do you know that I cannot wrap my mind around the concept of who God was in the Old Testament? I can't. I can't. Why? Because the image and the God that I know is loving and compassionate, not vengeful and spiteful, and I'm going to smite you because you made me mad. I cannot wrap my mind around God being that type of person. I just can't. Or that type of and God, well, we know God is not a person, but how, because it's like, how do you and I feel like that's why people be so conflicted, because if you know that God is love, because God is love, it's hard for me as I read the Bible to just be like, so you just was killing folks, unaliving people, should I say? So it's just me coming into a deeper level and awareness of God and the love that God actually has for us. Somebody said something, and I feel like it makes a lot of sense. The beginning of the Bible, especially the Torah, um, taught was teaching us how to love God, but the New Testament teaches us how much God loves us. If you've ever been smited, then you can wrap your mind around it. I promise. I don't think I've, I don't even know if I've ever been smited, but it's man's impression. I believe it. I believe it. So it's just a different level of understanding. It's transformation. It's different levels of awakening. And the closer that I get to God, y'all, which is my whole goal, is to be in oneness, right? 963, to be in oneness with God. The more I just be like, man, that just don't even sound like God. Because God loves us so much. Like, it just doesn't even, but anyway, just saying. Child, I done got a whooping. Okay, I didn't got a whooping, but I am the creator of my life. Let's see what else. Well, come on, mama, what's next? So I don't know. That was kind of a side note, but it's just me having a different level of understanding. Stay woke. Okay, laziness, procrastination, sleeping on you, waiting on a response. Um, which I'm, yeah, like staying aware is what they're giving on this. Like, stay woke and know that you're never by yourself. For some of us, yes, your mama nims, your spirit nims are pushing you into action, because because this is the thing. If you're praying for things to change, y'all, we have to be the creator. We have to be the creator. We have to take the action. How are you going to create change in your life? Okay, how are you going to create the change? So for some of you, your mama nim is like, get moving. Like, let's get moving, because this is the thing, they can't do it for you. So if you've received something and they're like, look, this is going to be the path. And one thing I also know, come on, blessed and highly favored, is that in this season, ask for the best path for you. Ask for the best path for you. That is what I've been doing. True story. And people be like, man, you tell this and you tell that. Y'all don't even know half the stuff that the Lord has blessed me and the things that are coming. But let me also say this. I believe in passing on knowledge. Am I where I am going to be? No. In my head I am. But I believe in passing on knowledge. Why? Because why not? Why not? So one of the things that I have asked in the last consistently for the last 2 weeks, almost 3 weeks, because again, mama, help me. This me, ma, help me. Okay, how do I was like, I need to get out of this situation. How do I get out of my own way? Do y'all realize that in just asking those, because it's not a level, because I'm not at a point where I would blame anybody. I know why I'm here, but I'm not even focused on how I got here anymore. I honestly don't even want, I'll talk about past stuff simply so somebody can relate to it, but for me, I'm just like, how do I get to there? From here to there. When I be sitting here in this spot, I'm looking at some mountains, the beaches out here, the palm trees, people walking by, the sun shining. And I literally, y'all, true story, I be sitting here and I'll be like, mama, how do I get there? I want to get there. How do I get there? And so literally they have been putting things, and this is me, and I'll share this stuff with y'all so you can start doing this in your own life. Remember, we are all looking for, how do I get to the next level? Myself included. Mama, how do I get from here to there? I want to get to there. How do I get there? And then I sit and I allow God to give me the answers. And so then you start this is where the creativity starts happening. Okay, go create this class. Okay, go start making this makeup. Okay, go do this class. Okay, set this up. And I just be like, okay. And do I expect it to? I have the expectation that it's going to do well, because I'm not doing anything different from what I want to do. Everything I do is what I love to do: making makeup, teaching, helping, serving, being a blessing. How can I pass on knowledge? How can I help? So I'm not doing anything different from what I want to do. So it's not like I'm taking something out of nothing and just saying, okay, I'm going to try this, which is what I used to do. I'm not doing that. Now it's just like, okay, how can I expand upon what I'm already doing? Well, I go live 6 days a week. So instead of going live every time on here, why not go live and go live? So this is me being able to pass this knowledge on and show y'all and say, hey, I'm really not doing anything different. I'm just going to do this in a different location, do it a different way. So for some of you, this is what it's like. Your spirit names have given you an idea. They've given you something. You just got to take the action on it, because they can't do it for you. So that's what's coming through on this Stay Woke class. It's like, no, we got to stop procrastinating. But this is the thing. You can't, because can't nobody do it for you. Okay. So that's the first thing. What else? Method. I cannot make this up. I cannot. This morning, and see, this is what, let me just tell y'all. Remember, I was going to do I halfway don't even want to show the scripture. I was going to do the message mountains. And this was the scripture that the Lord gave me for mountains. Proverbs 3:5-6. Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways submit to him, and he will make your path straight. This is about you deciding to walk this path. Like, it's time, y'all. It's time for us to walk this path. This is why they're like, listen, we got to come higher. We got to step up. It's not going to happen from where you are. You're going to have to ascend on some level, but they cannot force this ascension on you. And it's like they just say, like, we're waiting. We're waiting. But you, this is about you submitting to the path that you want to walk. And as you continue to walk that path, again, you're not going to know every step. Come on, God. You're not going to know every step. You're going to get one step at a time. But that's all you need. Okay. One step at a time. That's all you need. So for some of you, this is what they're giving you: one step at a time. Don't try to run. You don't have to rush. Just allow the path to unfold for you. When you pick a path, because I believe we have multiple. When you pick a path and you say, that's the direction I want to go in, everything else is just going to start aligning with that path. Whatever path you choose, as long as it's the path to your happiness. Okay. And that's what they're like, that's what the mama nims is coming through in the spirituals and saying, as long as it's a path to your happiness, it's going to be a path to your prosperity. Okay. Drop that in the chat. I'm on the path to prosperity. This says emotions, illusions, fear, fertility, divine feminine, prosperity is on here as well. So I'm on the path to prosperity. How do you become prosperous? Doing what you love to do. And as the more that you do that, the more prosperity is going to come into your life. I am a believer of that, okay? That you are creating prosperity. You're walking your path to prosperity. Your prosperity comes as a result of you doing what makes you happy, okay? And I'm going to stay on the path, okay? What else? Just like magic, okay, just like magic, candle magic, spiritual warfare, told y'all keeping you stuck in witchcraft. For some of y'all, I can't tell you what to do, but stop. I can't tell you that it's not real. I just don't believe in the power of it. I just don't believe in the power of it. And I just don't believe it. And I know, but I can't make anybody believe that. I'm just not giving power to any kind of hexes, curses, spells. I'm not believing in that. So for some of you, they just said like moon magic. You know what full moons are great for? They're great for releasing and making room to receive. Like the anytime you believe in something, y'all, that's what makes something real. Like that's just it. And that's what we were just talking about this. So for some of you, it's like coming into a different level of understanding. Like, man, it's only real if you believe it. It's only real if you believe it. And I'm just not going to believe it. Because what I know for sure, whether or not somebody let's just use a hypothetical, right? Who is this? Lord have mercy. Because this card says divination as well. Let's say hypothetically somebody tried to, I'm gonna use myself as an example. Okay, just as an example here, right? Let's say somebody tried to put a spell on me, okay? Or they tried to block my blessings, if you will, or they tried to put some kind of hex or curse or something on me. Did it work? Because look at the ideas that God has blessed me with. This is me because I don't give power to this kind of stuff because I wish I would give somebody the power in my life to block my blessings, my money, my income, my resources, my creativity, my anything. And now, mind you, I used to believe in this kind of stuff, y'all. Used to believe. But then I started talking to God and I say, I wish I would give the enemy credit in my life. I wish I would give the darkness credit in my life. Because at the end of the day, what is for you will never pass you by. And I feel like you either have to have faith or you're gonna believe in the foolishness. It's either faith or foolishness. Come on, Lord, it's either faith or foolishness. Because why would you give somebody any kind of power and control over you? Or believe that somebody can manipulate something that God has already said is yours. I'm just not in that season of my life. Ain't no, you can't do nothing in my life. And even if somebody feel, oh, don't say this, don't say that, you cannot stop God in my life. Why? Because my God is bigger than any hex, curse, witchcraft, voodoo, hoodoo, no disrespect. I don't care. I'm either going to serve God wholeheartedly with absolute faith, or I'm going to give somebody credit in my life in order for them to do something in my what? No, I'm just not on that type of time. I can't tell you what to believe, but I just refuse to give somebody credit. You can't stop nothing. You can't block nothing. You can't make things not happen in my life. You are not that powerful. Why? Because I serve a powerful God. And that would also be saying that you are more powerful than me. And I love everybody on this live and everybody who's going to watch this message. But I know the power that I possess. And as you continue to step into the power and the authority that you know you have, because why? God is in me just like God is in you. And God is no more in me than God is in you. It's simply about knowing the power of God within you. And as you continue to step into that and understand the power and the authority that resides in you, you will then know that can't nobody stop you. Can't nobody stop anything. Why? Because God is God. And who can stop God? So as a result of me changing my mindset and just saying there's no one bigger than the God I serve. No one. There's no one, nothing bigger than the God I serve. Nothing. So as a result of me changing my mindset and saying there's nothing bigger than me, because I know God is in me. I am of God. I was created in God's image. So Why would I say that anybody is more powerful than me? No, because God is just as much as me as is in you. So I hope that track for somebody. This is why I don't believe in all of this foolishness, because if you have to resort to this, then that, but not only do, if you, let me, I'm gonna just say it this way. Thank y'all. Listen, if you have to resort to this kind of stuff, then you weak anyway, and you don't know your own power. Does that make sense? So I can't tell you what to believe, but I don't fool with this. And here again, I used to. Do I feel like there are things that can amplify power? Can I just say I don't need it? The only thing I need to amplify my power is God. More of God. There's not a candle that can amplify my power to God. The more I connect with God, the more power I know that I have. Why? Because God is all powerful. God doesn't need candles and witchcraft and spells, and God doesn't need that. God is God. God can create out of nothing. Nothing. He created the heavens and the earth. So why would I need anything to add to that? I don't. So this is my opinion on that. But if you believe in rituals and all that kind of stuff, then by all means, please do your thing. I believe in connecting to God, and that is where my power comes from. So I hope, but hear me, but understand, I used to do this kind of stuff, y'all. True transparency. I used to believe in the power of spells and all kinds of stuff, y'all. But then God said, you don't need all that. All you need is me. Can we just drop that in the chat? All you need is God, because God is more than enough. What they just said, his grace is enough. His grace is enough. I don't need to do anything else but write the vision, make it plain, and say, Daddy, this is what I want. I want this, I want this, I want this, I want this. And God say, okay, all I need is God. That's all I need. So I can't tell you what to do, okay? But what I know in this season of my life is I don't need anything else but God. And as long as I know that God continues to reside in me always, why? Because until I ain't got no more breath to breath, no more breath to breath, then I know that God is always with me. He woke us up and gave us another chance, okay? So I hope that helps somebody. Come on, the sun. So that's how I feel about that. And I use myself as an example. I was guided to watch Hercules. You know what's crazy? I just watched Hercules the other day. I literally just watched the one with the rock. I just watched it the other day. That's it. So let's see what else. Look, you get what you pray for. That card just came back to the bottom of the deck, so I'm gonna grab it. Resources, the wisdom to create wealth. Told y'all, divine instructions and your next steps. Sometimes y'all, we just got to get still and let God give us the instructions. That's it. Sometimes you just like when I tell y'all that I told y'all I'm in a season of rest, relax, and receive, but I've been receiving wisdom, insight, knowledge, and then I wait. When I say, okay, Lord, what's next? Okay, what's my next? Okay, what's next? And I just wait. You may not get it that same day, but it's gonna come, and you don't know how you're gonna get it. Do y'all realize that the only reason I'm doing the live version of this, because this what we gonna be doing, but it's going to be more of a workshop. This is what we're going to be doing when I'm live, and allowing y'all to ask questions as well. And so I say, okay, Lord. And so, but do you understand that the reason I said, y'all start asking your questions, start submitting your questions, is because God is showing me what 8/8 next year is going to be. Do you realize that I asked the Lord what was next on Thursday, and then on Friday I came live and he said, and somebody came on here and said, you should go, you should be on the stage. You should be on the stage. Oh, okay. You never know how you gonna get the answer. God will give you the answer in the most random place, and then you just be like, okay, what's my next? Like, what's next? For me, it was, you should do a live. Okay. And it came the next day. But why? Because I had already, but when I ask God for something, I don't expect the answer right then. I just know that the answer is going to come. Order my steps. What's next, Lord? What would you have me, when you get what you pray for? Without a shadow of a doubt, y'all, you get what you pray for. If you get what you pray for. Lord, help. This me. A lot of time, help, because you do know that God already knows exactly where you are. God knows exactly what you need. God knows exactly what you're going through. He knows every challenge and every difficulty. Your spirit names know exactly where you are, what you're going through, what you're dealing with, what you need. And so as soon as you start praying, you can't pray without faith. You can't pray without belief. So that's literally how I be like, okay, God know they know what I need. And I say they because God is a living God, right? Which means when I'm talking to them, I'm talking to him. So there's really no difference for me with talking to God and talking to spirit them. It's all one and the same. Does that make sense? So y'all hear me say that interchangeably. Why? Because they are God, because God is him, God is them, just like God is me. Does that make sense to somebody? And so y'all hear me like it's interchangeable. God knows where I'm at. God knows what I got going on. God knows what, but I had to be willing to receive the next steps in order for the life that I see myself living beginning to manifest. When I was sitting and depressed and sad and upset, and I wasn't listening, because God is love, and God only wants what's best for us. Like now, the devil think he busy in my life this morning, but I know spirit and him. God, I'm telling you, like, y'all, I don't even give it any kind of energy. Like, I just don't. I just be like, man, my God, because God is God. I am that I am. And so I don't even I just be like, mama, I need this. They know what I need. So what happens? They start putting things into place. And this is why these are the things I be talking, because I'm getting ready to have to start spending more time in TU, right? Because it's just like, y'all, I can only I come on here 2 hours a day just to say, like, y'all, look at what God has done. I really have not done anything. I'm just trying to be as obedient as I can. And what I ultimately know, even from then until now, obedience equals happiness. God wants us to be happy on this earth, happy in our experience. And a lot of times, what was keeping me messed up was because I was like, God, I'm going and asking God for forgiveness, and I didn't even know what I was disobedient about. So I was conflicted, y'all, because I'm thinking I'm doing the right thing, but then all of a sudden it's like, oh, you're doing the wrong thing. You're making the wrong decision. You're not. And I'm like, wait a minute, but I'm making the decisions that are going to make me happy, that are going to help me. And God is not trying to punish us for anything. You ain't got to believe me. But what I know is that even when I had made a wrong decision, or what I felt like was wrong, it benefited me in some way. So I had to start asking God, what is the difference between obedience and disobedience? And God said, your happiness, your happiness. Case in point, I went and took a job. Y'all, I could get like, I'm like, God, am I going to go take a job? God said, go do what you want to do. You can go get a job if you want to, but it's not going to make you happy. And then what are you going to do? You're going to be right back trying to find your happiness again. And so God said, well, I have a better way. I said, okay, God, show me. So now he's showing me, and I'm happy with where I'm at. Right now, I'm happy with where I am at. Why? Because I know that God has shown me something better is coming. And so, no, I don't want to work for anybody. Why? Because that doesn't make me happy. You know what makes me happy? Building my own businesses, being an entrepreneur, helping other people to live out their dreams, to be and become the best version of themselves, passing on knowledge, coaching, speaking to people, telling people that you can be great as well, encouraging you to follow your dreams. God said, do more of that and help other people start to discover the happiness within their own lives. Why? By just showing up and being happy. That's it. Yes. And then when you're happy, things start showing up. The resources start showing up. The answers start showing up. The new beginning starts showing up. The right connection starts showing up. Why? Because now you're in alignment with your happiness, which means you're being obedient to what God wanted you to do in the first place. I hope that's tracking for somebody. So now you get what you pray for. So now it's like, okay, and the Lord said, and so Lord just keeps on bringing more and more and more and more for you to be happy about. He gives you an instruction, you follow it, you wait. Okay, Lord, what next? He gives you an instruction, you follow it, you wait. Okay, what's next, Lord? He gives you an instruction, you follow it, you wait. And you just keep on repeating that. And you're happy in the whole process. You're happy in the whole process. So I hope that makes sense. This all comes back to, and this way it's like focusing on this full moon. Focus on your happiness, focus on you, focus on what makes you feel good. And the more you do that, look, I mean, come on, I'm in my obedience era. What is obedience? Happiness. Why? Because God wants us to be happy. Like, that's it. You ain't got to believe that, and you're gonna go play, you're gonna go here. But I guarantee you this: if you go, you can go listen to other people, and I pray that you do, and I want you to do that. But I want you to also pay attention to how you feel when you listen to other people. Are they focused on your happiness, or are they focused on helping you to relive painful things in your life? Are they focused on your suffering? Are they focused on helping you, or giving you a solution versus helping you to focus on the problem? For some of you, this is going how you're going to discern the people in your life. Are they adding to your happiness, or are they taking away? Are they triggering you to going back into an old mindset, or now you back thinking about something that was painful and challenging and difficult, something that you've already had to do healing from? How do things make you feel? If it doesn't make you feel good, then do less of it. If it makes you feel good, makes you feel joy, makes you feel peace, do more of that. And yes, some people gonna drop out of your life. Why? Because they're not, because misery loves company. And if you over here being on cloud 10 because life is going good for you, people who ain't got that going on in their life don't want to hear that, don't want to be around that. This is why you got to put yourself around people who are happy, who are positive, who can accept your current situation, because you realize that your current situation is actually the past. People who are forward focused and seeing themselves in better situations and new beginnings and new places, and with new things, because you already know, you're already putting yourself in your future. Okay. Last one, 11th house. And oh, that's what this was clarifying. Thank y'all. So this is about like the people we're aligning ourselves with, the people you're spending your time around, right? People who are encouraging your hopes, your wishes, your dreams, the best version of you. Okay, let's see what else. Group involvement, collective endeavors, global awareness, society, hopes, wishes, and dreams. Just mind who you're spending your time with. Okay. I can't make it up. Prosperity, clarity, abundance, friendship, money matters, manifestation, improvement in your finances. Okay, so for a lot of you, ask the Lord for him. I don't know how else to say that other than just to say, like, this full moon, don't focus on the money, focus on your happiness, and the money will follow. When you focus on doing what you love, the money will follow. And it does, and you may not see the overnight, it may not be immediate, but let me just tell you, it's going to come. Because if you're happy with what you're doing, people are going to be drawn to that energy. They're going to be drawn to your happiness. It's magnetic, right? If you are happy with doing what you're doing, people gonna be like, what's going on over here? And then you're gonna start to see the things that you need, the resources, the prosperity, the beginnings of the things start growing in your life. The idea, don't have an idea and then all of a sudden think like, oh, it's just gonna be great and amazing, and it's Aquarius energy. 11th house is Aquarius energy, the moon energy, right? Thank you, dearest one. It is 11th house, and today is the full moon is in the sign of Aquarius. So do what makes you happy. And for some of it, and this is I'm gonna have to start talking about this stuff into you. When you do what makes you happy, y'all, the resources follow, the people, the places, the things, the networks. This is why we don't chase, we attract. When you just doing what you love, everything else will come to you. And then you'll look up and you'll be like, OMG, how did this happen? And it's simply because you're following your happiness. And for me, like I said, that is obedience. And for some of you, that's how you're going to begin to attract wealth. We don't worry about it. We don't worry about money. We don't worry about where's it going to come from, because God will provide. Like, there's not I'm here to just be a testimony to that. God will provide. He'll give you an idea. Go do this, go do this, go do this. You go do all of those things, and then you wait. And then you will start to see growth. You will start to see new beginnings. You will start to see the harvest. Remember, we've already planted the seeds. This is us planting seeds. And there's not a single one of us in here who has not planted a seed. If me as and I use all of these things as an example, y'all. Me planting the seed of beginning live, of going live, all the way live. Let me just call it that. So me planting the seed for all the way live. I planted it on Friday, 2 days ago. 2 days. There's not a doubt in my mind. How did I plant another seed? But how did I? Because how do? Because I booked a hotel. You start putting things in motion, and then God is going to do the rest. All you have to do is plant the seed and water it, and then watch God do the rest. You don't have to worry. He's going to send everybody who's supposed to be there will be there, and it's a year from now. But me just knowing, okay, Lord, everybody, do you even know? Do y'all even know that I know that I'm going to be in such a different place a year from now? To the point where it's going to be like, man, I can't believe I planned this a year from now. I planted a seed for something that I won't see harvest until a year from now, knowingly. But do you know that I'm going to be in such a different place? The level of elevation that I know is going to happen from that time, from this time until then. Why? God. But you plant a seed knowing that you won't have the immediate harvest. There's not a doubt in my mind that it's going to be packed. See what I'm saying? I'm telling, like, and just even Cherie saying that is me also knowing, like, man, look, this might turn into something where I be on Friday night, Cherie come up on Saturday night, somebody else may want to come up on Sunday night. Yeah, this is seed. This is how you plant seeds. This is how you plant seeds. The fact that she just said that is just like, that might be a good idea. We should collaborate. 11th house energy. Where's my card? We should collaborate and see how, if you want to set something up that same night in Atlanta, plant a seed for something you want to see harvest. This is like, I can't make this up, y'all. And all of this is happening right now as I'm sitting here giving this message from the Lord. Her mama and my mama just said, you know what, y'all should both do something. You're gonna get a motivational speaker on Friday, and then you're gonna get some motivational wisdom and laughter on Saturday. Like, y'all, this is the way that the Lord works. Like, you be thinking that stuff is not coming to you, but the Lord will start giving you stuff, and you'll just be like, oh man, that would be great. And it's not, it's a year from now. So she's selling tickets for her event. I'm selling tickets for my event, but that's the way the Lord works. You like, all she got to do. Okay, so, and if you don't have a website, you can sell them on mine. You could do a combo ticket where you can get Friday and Saturday for, like, y'all, this is God happening. We talked about this Friday as I was getting ready to get off the live. Y'all, this is how God works. This is God giving you a real life, real time example of how he will just do something and you be like, and this is what happened Friday. Like, I can't make it up, y'all. Like, this is how God works. You'll be like, man, I don't know what to do, and then you'll be on a live, and it's just like, man, like, all of a sudden, like, I can't say that I've ever been in anybody's live and this kind of stuff happened, y'all. But I don't really be on people's lives. Let me just say that. But it's just like God showing co-creation in real life and in real time, and people think that it's not real. Cherie is a comedian. I ain't never thought about doing no conference before. That just came Friday. Man, so you mean we gonna get a motivational speaker on Friday and then we gonna laugh on Saturday? Yep, we'll see y'all in Atlanta. Like, that's really that God is just that simple, y'all. And just like that, something is born. Just like that is born. And you just be like, what? Telling you, that's just the way God uses me, y'all. This is all my platforms are for. And so that's why I'm like, man, what y'all want to talk about? Like, what y'all need advice for? What you need wisdom on? Because you never know how that's going to lead to something else for you in your life. And that's the whole point, y'all. Whole food truck gonna be outside, right? In a Sunday brunch. You better say it. Do y'all realize that a conference was just born? So now what do I have to do? Now, true story, it's gonna be $88 a day, and then it'll be cheaper if you purchase for all 3 days. Do y'all see what just happened? Is it just, thank you, God, I love you. Can we just give God some glory? Lord, I'm emotional. Can we just give God some glory? because there's no way that this was not planned. This was not planned. This was not planned. I'm simply giving a message. But do you realize that it is opening up opportunity and possibility? Like, I just can't even make this is why God amazes me each and every day. I was like, well, Lord, was it just going to be 3 days? No, the Lord said you need to get this hotel from the 7th, and you're going to come back on the 11th. 7-11. God gives good gifts to his children. If you sinful people know how to give good gifts to your children, how much more will your heavenly Father give good gifts to those who ask him? Isaiah 7:11. Ask the Lord for a sign, whether from the highest heights or the deepest depths. I can't make this up, y'all. Like I cannot. But that's just the way God uses me. It's what he uses my platforms for. It's so that you can be encouraged, so that you can even say, hey, you know what, I want to get in. We're not saying so. Did I say something about a sign in the beginning of this, like paying attention to the signs before when I go back and watch this? Thank you, Jared, because yes, and I'm writing it down. Why? Because it's manifesting right now. There's not even a doubt that this is going to be a 3-day weekend. No doubt. Just saying. Saturday, Cherie and me on Friday. Like, I'm just saying. This is how God uses me, y'all. This is what my platforms are for. This is me helping people to see. This is people. Somebody said a food truck. Man, listen, you got a year. Don't worry about how it's gonna happen. All you got to do is say, God, this is what I want. And how do you know that instead of having a food truck, you may just be able to have a whole event where you just cater the meal for us on Sunday? Like, it literally just, like, for real. If you trying to put yourself out there, it could be the same venue, right? Okay, well, how about you just set up, and instead of us going and having brunch, you just cook the brunch. That could be what you do on Sunday. You could be able to do that on Sunday. Like, y'all, this is just when you're in the flow. 2222. This is when creative energy starts flowing. This is how you know you're in alignment with people, because the ideas, the creativity, and this is me saying I can't speak for nobody else. But what I do know is that God uses me to help people to tap into their own creative energy. So literally, we just created a whole 3-day conference with 3 different things, whether it's with me coming in on Friday, Cherie making us laugh on Saturday, and then on Sunday, we can have a brunch or a lunch, whichever you prefer. And if you go to the Lord and say, Lord, listen, I don't really know about this, but go talk to God about it. I already know what I'm doing. I already know that I'm gonna be giving this live performance on 8/8. I already know it. Just saying, y'all. That's how God works for me. It does. Sometimes it be a day. Sometimes it's just like, okay, I don't be knowing everything, but then the Lord be like, you should do this. Is what you're gonna add. So I hope to see y'all in Atlanta. That's all I can say. Because why? We have to elevate, y'all. We're elevating. And you get what you pray for. Okay. And you get what you pray for. So when I pray and I ask God, like, okay, look, Lord, what else is going to happen with this? He say, hold on, let me show you. He's like, oh, let me show you. Okay. And I just wait. And now and everything else will just show, okay. Like, I'm not worried. Okay. I just like, okay, Lord. And that's it, y'all. That is it. And that's it. That's all I got. That's the message for today. Get yourself a good diary for all of your appointments. Child, listen. And listen, before I go, I have got to say, Carrie Channel, let me just tell you this, baby. If it was not for you, this wouldn't even have happened. And so I am so grateful because it was nowhere on my radar to bring this back. It just was not. And I'm just like, wow, God, like God will use somebody just out of nowhere. And I'm so grateful for you. So thank you. Because at first because I told them, I was like, man, I'm not gonna do this. I'm not ready for this. What am I even gonna do? And God said, you gonna do it. And it was because I saw your message on here the other day. I can't make it up. So thank you. Look, 777, all aces. I can't make it up, y'all. Jackpot. I can't make it up. So thank you from the bottom of my spirituals. I'm so truly grateful um, for inspiring me to do this because I had no idea what the next was. And guys, and you just came in and said, you know what, this is next. And so I thank you for that. You should write a motivational book that they can buy at the conference. Now, let me tell y'all, I didn't know if I was going to do, I think I'm going to do a journal. I can tell y'all this because the conference is already going. I actually want to do a journal because that's more my speed. And so that came to me yesterday. I was like, man, wouldn't it be amazing to have a journal that I'm able to pass out to everyone when you buy your ticket or when you come, because you've already bought your ticket. I wanted to do a motivational journal. And so that was actually my thought yesterday. Um, 2222, I told you, come on the rise. And so that was my thought, was to do so. And because I just said it, now I know it's gonna happen. It just be like that, y'all. So this is what I want. Thank you for making it happen. Like, that's it. So yeah, I'm actually gonna do a journal for everyone who's coming in, who purchases a ticket. um so that's what I'm gonna do. So I don't know about if Cherie's gonna be adding everything. That's okay, honey. It's on the YT. You at work, we understand, right? So I'm actually gonna do a journal. Look at the ideas. Better together. Come on, sponsorships. I'm telling you, lucrative business partnerships, brand collaborations, angel investors. My God, we receive it. We receive it. We receive it. Okay. Pray for it. I am. So yeah. Yeah. I'm going to sell it here. Y'all, I cannot get on TikTok Shop. I've tried. But I'll just keep it a buckles with y'all. Yes, this is the come on, this is the better together card. I'm trying to tell y'all right now. My God, Lord, I'll be so grateful, y'all. God is just too good to me. Okay, I'm back. Um, Look, I lost my train of thought. I lost my train of thought. Oh, um, yes, but let me just true story, y'all. The reason that I'm not really able to get on TikTok Shop right now is because I don't have a physical address. So it's challenging because I don't actually have a physical address, and so I'm not really able to get on TikTok Shop. So it'll be I don't know how, but anyway, it'll be on my website. Nonetheless, it'll be on my website. So you'll be able to purchase it there. I hadn't even designed it yet. It just came to me. Okay. Mike can't do ATL, but the book is good. Well, hopefully so. It's a year from now, so don't say what you can't do. You could do ATL. This is way 8/8/2025, so you can manifest that. Start saving for it. Where it start saving for it. Start saving for it. You can do it. Okay. No, I cannot, because the address on my driver's license is different. Y'all, it's a challenge, but the Lord he's gonna make a way. Um, is he's gonna make a way. So with the journal, since it's 8/8, I feel like you're gonna be able to do healing at your events too. I don't even know. Like, I ain't never really even thought about that. I pray, my prayers that all of these lives are healing, that everybody receives something each time that you come in here and get a message. I pray that you are receiving healing in some area or aspect of your life every time you come over here. So That's always my prayer. That's what I pray. But however the Lord wants to use me in that at that time, I receive it. I receive it. Yes, by prayers, I do receive that. I believe that absolutely. I've never, can I just be honest with y'all? Like, I pray for myself and I pray for y'all, but my prayers be so simple. I just be like, man, listen, I just want everybody. I do pray for y'all, and I pray for your abundance and your happiness, your safety, your joy, your peace. But if the Lord want me to pray, then we'll pray. Okay. You can change your address at the driver's license place. Yes, but they want something. I don't have anything. I don't have any bills or anything. Can I just say, let me just say that. I know some of it's kind of crazy, but look, y'all, like, I don't have any bills for real, right? And other than, like, I have my car note, I have my phone bill, but I don't have like utilities and all that kind of stuff, just the maintenance on my car. And so they want something with a bill or something with a physical address. And so can I just tell y'all, it's a little challenging because there are things that I need to do, but without having a physical address, it's hard to do. And so that's why I'm like, okay, y'all, we need to get from here to there, because yes, I have a physical address, but at the same time, like, it's without having things like utility bills or um just stuff that you need anytime you go get stuff. It's a little challenging, but God is fixing it. So I'm not really worried about it. I have an address that I can use, of course, but I don't have any bills or anything going there. So we'll see. Yeah, they got me. I'm not worried about it. I already told them I didn't put the order in. I said from here to there. So we going over there. Okay. TikTok shop while I was downloading the app. Yeah, I was on there at one point last year, but last year I didn't have any of this stuff going. And so um a lot of places, banks, things like that, you can't use, even TikTok shop, you can't use a PO box. So but that, I know that they have other options, but I also it's just a lot. But anyway, it's working itself out. It's working itself out. The PO box has to have a physical address. Okay, I'm gonna be talking to my Soul Tribe producer later today to get you on the new podcast. Oh, let's do it. Oh, let's do it. I receive it. I receive it. An postal address. Do you know that you have to have something with a physical address on it in order to do that as well? Trust me, I have looked, y'all. I have looked because I was trying to get a post office box, but because I don't have anything with a physical address on it, it just has been challenging. So they do allow you to use their address, but you have to have something with a physical address on it in order to get one. I've tried. And so I've tried, y'all. So that's why I just kind of said, okay. I just kind of said, okay. And I just left it alone. But I have tried and looked into different avenues on how I could get it. And it kind of always got me stuck at I don't have anything with a physical address on it. So anyway, but it's gonna work itself out. I'm not too concerned about it. Everything is gonna work out in divine timing, and I know that the Lord is already on it. So it don't really bother me for it. I just wait and see what happens. But thank y'all all the same. Yes, thank y'all all the same. I am truly grateful. I'm truly grateful. Oh, yes, it's coming. There's no doubt about it. There's no doubt in my mind. Um, none. There's no doubt in my mind that it's coming. I just wait on the Lord. And just like today, we just created a whole conference. Um, so I that's just it. That's just it. So you could get your mail forwarded to what, like a PO box. I couldn't get the PO box without having a physical address. Okay, y'all be great and amazing. That's okay. Don't worry about it. I'm not even concerned about it. Everything that I need is coming to me. It's already mine, so I'm not really. I don't. I kind of like I stressed about it before, but this was several months ago, and the Lord just said, just wait. He just said, "This way, come on, Ephesians 3:20, it's coming." So I don't really even worry about it. It's just like, okay, Lord, I know He'll handle it, so it's coming. That I don't know. I don't know. They usually they wanted something like a utility bill, a bank statement, stuff like that. So I'm not sure. And let you change when you move from state to state. I'll check and see. I can check and see and ask. But I definitely have looked into it because I was like, man, I need to, but I just said, well, it'll happen. So this is something, it'll give me something to look into. So that's it, y'all. I hope y'all go get your tickets. If nothing else, go get your ticket for Friday. But we finna add Cherie for Saturday, and we finna add this dinner. Who cooking? So somebody cooking for Sunday? See if we can rent the venue for 3 days in a row because I did find one. I'm excited. I'm excited, y'all. I'm excited. And if God say it's a go, then it's a go. So go, you can get your ticket anyway. I know you already there for Friday. Sharia have tickets. If she had, I don't know if you have a website, dearest one. If you need me to put it on my website, then I can do that. Just let me know because I've already got my tickets up for Friday, but it's a weekend in ATL. And so now when I do, because I need to do a video for it and a flyer. Okay. And so get your tickets. And then look, Jamila said I can help cook. I don't want to do it by myself. So if nothing else, y'all, that can be, we can do a Sunday brunch, Sunday lunch, Sunday brunch at the same spot. And that'll be that. That would be the way that we end the weekend. So we have me on Friday, Cherie on Saturday, and then yes, y'all need to connect in some kind of way. If you in the TU community, we'll talk more about it. We have our next TU coaching call on Sunday. Okay, so both of y'all are in TU, if I'm not mistaken. And so send me the link and I'll add to my medias. Okay. Um, so both of y'all are in the coaching, all of y'all are in the coaching call on Sunday. We have our next ClariTEA coaching call on Sunday. For those of you who are in the TU community, we have our next call on Sunday, so we can talk about it on Sunday. Transform TU TEA, transform, elevate, and align. It is my bi-monthly ClariTEA coaching calls where we meet on a Zoom call. You can sign up on my website. We also have a Facebook group as well. So it's where, and it includes the ClariTEA Tarot deck. I just ordered somebody's deck today. So it's my coaching community, my mentorship program, if you will, because that's what the Lord called it today. This is so funny. Y'all play so much because I did not talk about this today. Didn't I tell y'all something great and amazing was going to happen today? Because it was my mama's birthday, and look what just happened. I told y'all my mama don't be playing no games, right? So my mentorship, my mentoring, and my coaching community, that is what TU is. It is either $44 without this deck or $66 with it. We are going to be doing some tarot in there. I'm gonna teach you how to tarot. I'm really not, but you're going to be practicing tarot and intuitive skills. And so that is my coaching community. So if you're interested, you can join on my website, touchegermain.com. We're going to be meeting more often than twice a month, because that's what the Lord was talking to me about. So we're going to be meeting more often than twice a month. Right now, we're only meeting twice a month. But yeah, I have my coaching community. So feel free to join us in the TU community, either with $44 with the deck or without the deck, $66 with, you save $20 on the tarot deck. So y'all join me in the TU community, or join us. So we'll be talking about that. We'll talk about it on TU day, because I'm not going to, let me say this. I think I'm and this is, I'm gonna do a trial run. Sundays, I'm going to have to devote to just my coaching community. And so I'm probably going to like nix having, so let me just tell you, I didn't go live on the spirituality yesterday, right? Thank y'all for the gifts, dearest one, because I think that on Sundays, that's going to be my day that I just devote to coaching and mentoring, because I started to feel like I was doing too much. Plus I have the beauty on a budget classes that are coming up, the makeup class, the head wrap class. And so instead of me trying to do all of that, because some Sundays it's going to be like beauty on a budget, the makeup and head wrap class, plus I have the coaching call, plus I would have been having to go live. I'm just going to leave Sundays dedicated for my for coaching, And so that's going to be specific to TU. So I'm going to be taking weekend. I'm going to see, I've been going live for 6 days a week for almost 2 years, I think. And so I think that I'm just going to dedicate Sundays, which is why I'm saying now to y'all, for those of you who are already in TU, that we may start meeting just every Sunday instead of twice a month. Um, and those that will be specific for my coaching students and the people who are signed up for TU. Instead of trying to do live, I'm already live 5 days a week. So that's what I decided this weekend, is that I'm going to stop going live on Sundays, for Sunday spirituality, and that's going to be specific for everyone who's in the TU community. Okay, so I needed to tell y'all that endings and beginnings, you got to make room. And so I asked the Lord what I needed to release, death card, what a transformation again. I asked the Lord what was no longer really serving. And it's not that it's not beneficial, but I do this 5 days a week, and I'm on here about 1.5 to 2 hours every day. And so I just said, well, if I'm doing that, then I can just leave Sundays open for my coaching students. And so that's what I'm going to be doing moving forward, effective immediately. Okay, so for TU, I know we have our next coaching call on Sunday, so moving forward we'll just be meeting on Sundays. And I'm finding a way to record those as well, so if you aren't able to make the meeting, you'll still be able to have access to it. And I think I'm pretty sure we're going to see what happens, but just know that moving forward, I'm not going to be going live on Sundays, because I have a lot to do on Sundays. I record, I do Bible ClariTEA. I got a lot that I do on Sundays. And so that was just a decision I made. And it gives me a little bit more time for myself as well, because I was only taking Saturdays off, which was not, it's okay. But at the same time, now that my schedule is getting busier, I just need to have that extra day. So I won't be doing Sunday spirituality. I mean, maybe at some point I decide to bring it back, but right now I want to use that time for those of you who have invested in yourself into you. Okay. Um, Yes, get your tickets, get your tickets. This the thing. I'm gonna just say this. It's kind of like I did with the hotel, right? Yeah, and I did that. Yeah, well, not really, because I don't get a lot of rest. Like today is makeup day. I'm making makeup today. I was tired this weekend, and that's what let me know that I needed to get a little more, like get a little bit more time for myself, because I just know the Lord has already told me like things are about to speed up and get busier. And so I just needed to have some time. So I said, well, okay, that's what I'll do. Cause of course, I'm going to continue to do the coaching calls. So I said, oh, it'll work. I said, it'll be all right. Um, Let me just tell you, y'all get your tickets, okay? I think I even have the option for like Klarna on my website or something like that. Um, so get your tickets, because this is what I told the Lord. This is how I know I'm committed to something. I booked the hotel. So this is, and but I booked the hotel because I was just like, why not do this? And when I commit to something, like if I know I'm going to commit to something, I'm just going to put everything in place that I can put in place, and then everything else will fall in place. And so that's just what I said. And so go ahead and make your commitment. I want to meet y'all anyway. So make sure that you get your tickets, and at least get your, like, for all of the days. Okay. All of the days, make sure that you get your ticket. I'm gonna have to we're gonna have to meet about it to see how we're gonna set it up. But anyway, it's gonna happen. And when I know it's something that God wants me to do, it's just like, man, it's already done. So I'm excited, because what I was not expecting. Come on, the Empress. I was not expecting for me, but I kid you not. I also told the Lord this weekend, or when I booked this hotel on Saturday, and I was like, Lord, I feel like something else is gonna come of this. And he told me that it was going to be a conference. But I was like, Lord, what am I going, this is me. Lord, what am I going to do for 3 days? That's what I told the Lord, because he told me that it was going to be more of a workshop. And I was like, okay. I was like, but what kind of workshop? And I was just waiting on answers. And literally it has turned, and this is the answer. And I tell y'all, like, one thing about it, the more you talk to the Lord, those answers will start manifesting. Things will start coming in, y'all, like so quick. That was Saturday when he was like, okay, I was like, a conference, like, okay, what am I going to do for 3 days? And it ain't even me for 3 days. It's just like, anyway, I'm just saying. I just can't even make it up. Talking to my producer extraordinaire. Listen, I receive it. I receive all the help that I can get because I ain't got a clue. Do you understand me? I said this, I posted it. I was like, Lord, I don't even know how this is going to happen. What is going to happen? What is going on? And literally the Lord just said, don't worry about it. You just got to commit to it. And I said, okay. He told me about the journal. So I'm going to be working on creating the journal for it. Because I know that that's going to be included in your ticket. So if you purchase a ticket, you're going to get the journal regardless. So and then the journal will be, you have it separate. Because what if nothing else? One of the things that I love to do. Guess how much the journal's going to be, y'all? Does anybody know how much the journal's going to be? If you purchase your ticket, it's included. But I'm also going to put it on my website. Guess how much the journal's going to be? Oh, that would be good, huh? Look, 888. 888. You had to know it. I'm finna put it on my web. That's what I'm gonna be designing today. It just came into my spirituals, y'all. It just came into my spirituals just that quick. Cause we're doing 8-8. The tickets are $88, and the journal, which I'm going, is going to be. I almost said, but no, it's going to be 888. Tell y'all that's the way the Lord works. And again, I am here to say this to someone. People will tell you, you'll hear it all the time. All of this and this is just, I just want y'all to understand that you're seeing the creation process. This is only one thing. Thank you, Lord. Do you know why I know the Lord is allowing me to show y'all this in real life, in real time? Because this was given, because the Lord gave birth to this. The Lord gave birth to this on Friday on this live. So he's not going to do, he's literally allowing you to see the creation process in real life, in real time. In real life, in real time. So you're not always going to tell what you're doing. But the Lord is literally using me as an example right now, just so that you can see how quickly things can begin to manifest, transform, elevate, and align in your life when you are in alignment with it. Does that make sense? Because normally this would have been something me and God would have been talking about, and then I would have just came and told y'all. But the Lord allowed me to give birth to this on Friday. Here we are on Monday, and now something else has developed as a result of it. Manifestation can happen in your life just this quickly. Okay. When you travel, if it's a Sunday, you can do a tea and have a service, pray, and Bible too. I'm actually traveling on Monday, on Thursday, and Monday. But that can be part of what we're doing on Sunday, right? As that can be part, because I think Jared said a brunch, right? So man, that would be so dope to have the food at Cherie's performance, and then do a brunch on Sunday. The tea is what just came to me right there. That would be so dope for those of y'all who want to cook. That just dropped into my spirit. For those of you, because this just, when Carrie Chandler just said, if we could have tea and have a service, pray, and do Bible ClariTEA on a Sunday, we could definitely do that. Now I don't really know nothing about that, but that just came to me like, man, wouldn't it be dope to have the food at Cherie's event? Mm-hmm. I think that would be what it is, where you could like, yeah. Mm-hmm. I don't know. Y'all think about that and see how you feel about it. But I feel like that would be a good setup for that, is to have like the food at that event. So And then Sunday, because I'm going back to this service, pray, and Bible. Yeah, I'm definitely. I don't know why I'm feeling that on Sunday. Okay, I'm here for it. Saturday, sit your laughs down. Come on, with child. Listen. I'm trying to tell you, with child, I'm tired. Child, I'm tired. Okay. A moving ministry. Child, I feel like I've been that since last year. OMG. That's really what I feel like I've been since when? Since I started this journey, March 3rd, 2023. That's what I feel like I've been since then, is a moving ministry. Um, just kind of all over the place. I feel like that is what I have been doing since March the 3rd of last year, because this is the only thing that I've been doing since March of last year. Okay. All right. I feel like this will be what Carrie said. It will be a healing retreat. Definitely. Absolutely. And what's crazy, do y'all remember that just the other day we were like, man, we should do a retreat? And I was like, oh, we should meet in Vegas. Oh, we should. That was earlier this week on one of these messages. I was like, oh, we should go here. You know what I'm saying? And then literally from Monday until Friday, boom. Like, just saying that, I'm telling y'all, God just be doing stuff, man. And I just be like, okay, I'm excited, because this the thing. I just love the Lord. That's just it. I just love the Lord. And I just love the fact that the Lord is allowing people to see manifestation happen in real life in real time. Because the thing about it is, y'all, like, we can believe in manifestation, but and the Lord has started talking to me a lot about manifestation and helping me to learn about it as well. But one thing that I'm beginning to realize is that he's also using me to show y'all manifestation in real, like, as it's happening in real life. We hear about people manifesting, oh, I manifested this, I manifested that, but it's like y'all are literally seeing God give birth to something right now. And I'm just, all I'm doing is, we just talking about ideas, and it's just like, okay, yeah, we're gonna do that. And then it's done. And so, just saying, but it's just once again, it's just another example of God just showing up and saying, this is a good idea, this is a good path, this is the way to go. Sunday is going to be a healing day. Now, I don't know what we're going to do on Sunday, but I just heard that in my spirituals. It's going to be, it's in between what Carrie said and what Jared said. Sunday is going to be, it's going to be something. Okay. Look, because I'm still manifesting Dubai in July. I know that's real. And me too, child. And me too. If I'm, let me mess around and go to Dubai in July for my birthday, and then go turn around and have this show. Because, baby, I'm ready to get on Emirates now. But anyway, that's it, y'all. Abundance comes to me easily and effortlessly. And that's how it be. So, y'all get your tickets. Get your tickets. Um, Sit your laughs down. I got to write it down. Sit your laughs. Sit your laughs down. Child, listen. Look, I said it with cuss a word in my spirituals, didn't it? Did. That's it, y'all. God at work, right? God at work. So I'm grateful for that. I'm excited because now we have a whole weekend in Georgia planned. I don't know who needs this, but you better start saving your money. Save $20 at a time. I am. I am. Look, I don't look, I got to save for this just like everybody else. I have to save for a hotel room. I have to save for for a flight. Okay. So start saving your monties now, so you'll have everything in place for when it's time. It's a year. This is a goal. You can do it. I want to have my certification in for my degree. You are welcome, dearest one. So start saving your money. You already set your intention for it. So there's gonna be no excuse. And everybody can hop on Southwest, because I'm gonna be flying on Southwest. Is love it. Let me mess around and start building some frequent flyer miles. Okay. And why I said what I said. That's it, y'all. Cherie, we will be in touch for sure, for sure. Mama Nims, y'all meant that in y'all spirituals, didn't it? Y'all meant it. Look, they meant that. Y'all meant that in y'all spirituals. They said they weren't playing, not the radio. Mama said what she said. And so I told y'all, something great and amazing always happens on my mama's birthday. And sure enough, here's the great and amazing. So I receive it. I'm grateful to the Mama Nims up in the spirituals for always being there and supporting us and helping us. I'm gonna drive since I should be back in bed. Very good. You ain't gonna be but a couple hours away at that point, child. Look, you ain't gonna be but a couple hours away. That'll be a perfect. I can go. I don't really want to go to Mobile. I ain't going for what. I ain't going. So that's it, y'all. Y'all go get your tickets. Okay, get your tickets. At least get. We're gonna work on doing a combo, but at least for right now, get your tickets. Okay. On my website, touchegermain.com. Make sure you pick your tickets up. I can't wait. Jared got his confirmation of what he finna do for this degree. Y'all, this is so exciting. Um, Child, you ain't gonna. It's fine as fuck. Come on, Atlanta. See, okay. Well, why y'all ain't tell me y'all was already in Atlanta? Well, we gonna need a tour guide because I don't know not a thing down there. And let me just tell you right now, lovely Sonya Nim, if you know a venue, um, please let me know because I found one, but I don't know anything about it. It just was a reasonable price and it looked like it could do what I needed it to do. But if you know any information that you would like to share, please do not hesitate to do it. Because this is just, I don't know anything about Atlanta. I just know that that's where we're going to be at. Okay. So if you have anything to share, I would greatly appreciate that. Um, Congratulations, Jared. Congratulations. Like, man, it's just y'all, there's so much happening right now until I just can't even. Okay. Yes, check on a few. I looked at one and I kind of like it. And it's not too pricey. So yeah. And if you want to donate, I'm gonna ask. I sure am. If you would like to donate, go to my website, touchegermain.com, and click the little link in the upper right hand corner. And yeah, we finna make all of this happen for everybody. So I'm flying an Uber. I know that's real. Yeah, we go south. I'm flying Southwest. Okay. Yes, y'all drop a congrats in the chats. Congrats in the chats for Jared. It's just so much happening right now, y'all. Jared know his certification. We done created a conference. I don't even know. It's a 3-day event. Let me just say thank y'all. It's a 3-day event. I don't know. And then we got food. We already got somebody on food. Like this is just so much. And I'm just so grateful to the Lord. Okay. That's it, y'all. That's it. That's all we got. A lot coming. Make sure you get into you. Okay. We will talk more about this on Sunday. And I'm finna go pray about it and see what else the Lord want to say about it. I gotta make some makeup today as well. That's it. And I gotta design this journal too. I don't know exactly how it's gonna be, but y'all know it's gonna be, the clarity is real. Okay. So if I finish my degree in time, I can help out with the healing aspects. Yes, absolutely, absolutely. That'll be for Sunday. I don't know. Come on, T and Tarot. Um, we're gonna do something on Sunday insofar as healing. So we'll see what that's gonna be. I don't even know yet, y'all. It's just all coming together and I'm grateful for it. So come on, 911. I got that number last night. Anyway, that's it. Confirmation. Y'all go be great and amazing. Have a great and amazing day in purpose and on purpose. Shout out to all of y'all. Thank y'all so much. Make sure you get your tickets. Cherie will have her tickets on her website as well. So y'all make sure that you get your tickets, get your face in the place. Congratulations to Jared. Congratulations to Cherie. Congratulations to me. I'm grateful for this. I'm grateful for y'all. Thank you for allowing me to pour into you today. Thank you so much for the likes, the shares, the comments, the subscribes, the energy. Thank you for allowing me to be a vessel, a messenger. It is such a blessing and an honor to do this work for the Lord. And so you can lay hands and pray. I don't know if I know how to, I don't know if that's one of my gifts. I'll just say that. I don't know if that's one of my gifts. I'm gonna have to talk to the Lord about that. I don't know if I ain't never done that before. I don't have any experience in that. So anyway, I have to talk to the Lord about that because that ain't been one of my gifts. Okay. That's it, y'all. I will see y'all in the morning, bright and early, 7 p.m., 7 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Let me go see what else is going to happen with this because, baby, we done just created a whole 3-day event. Okay. I love y'all in real life. I will see y'all in the morning. Love y'all. Bye, y'all. I know it, y'all. I appreciate it. I don't know because I don't even know. I don't know. I don't know if that's one of my gifts. I'm going to have to ask the Lord about that. I don't know if that's one of my gifts, but if you want me to do it, I'll do it. But that ain't nothing I never even really thought about. I be asking, I asked the Lord, like, what, if you know, what gifts. I asked him today. I wrote it down, as a matter of fact. I asked him what gifts, he was wanting me to develop or learn more about, what gifts need to be used at this time. That's what he, and that's, so I'm kind of, not your gift yet, not your gift yet. That's one of the things, like, I literally asked the Lord message. I was like, I don't know what else, but I asked him, I wrote it down just this morning. I was like, what gifts need to be revealed? What gifts need to come forth now? That he would like me to utilize and start helping with and being of service with. So I'm not, it's just like, oh, like, OMG. But at the same time, I actually can understand that, because it leads to my nursing background, right? Because for 20 years, that's what I did. I was using my hands to heal, with nursing. And so that kind of just confirms a little bit. Thank you, Lord. That kind of confirms for me as well, because that's what I did for the first 20 years of using my gifts with nursing, was using my hands to heal, versus now just healing in a different way with words and encouragement, motivation, inspiration, and faith. Um, and so, huh, interesting. Yeah, that's something. Yeah, I'm gonna talk to the Lord about it. I have to talk to the Lord about it, because I ain't never really thought about that. I ain't never really been, like, true story. I've never really been a, like, I don't really just pray for people. I don't want that. Like, I pray for people, but I ain't never just like a intercessor, if you will. I don't, because I just be praying regular. Some people be praying. I be praying regular. I pray like I talk. And so, and Lord been listening to me. He been answering. So I receive that. But I just pray regular. People like, "Well, she talking about what spirit in here?" Yes, but anyway, I don't know. I'm gonna ask the Lord about it. But anyway, that's it, y'all. I love y'all in real life. I will see y'all in the morning. But thank you for that. I will definitely take it to the Lord and see what he got to say about it, and then go from there. Okay. I love y'all in real life. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Bye, y'all. Thank you, Lord.